Yeah. Yeah. But anyway. All right, let's go ahead and get started because we got a couple of things to update on and make sure we're on track. Just a word of what has happened. If you all missed the memorial program for the Gold Star, it was outstanding. The next in line is the Blue Star, which is this coming Sunday at 3 p.m. and it's in the 1500 block of Carter Avenue, right? You'll see, actually the
Parking garage, isn't it?
right
in front of the parking
in front of the parking garage. It's already there. It's just covered up. Nobody, they just went over and erected it. And so I think Southern Hills Garden Club and everybody, they're already, I kind of quizzed them about what they needed. And I think they were going to try to get a PA from Scotty Martin, but just to make sure. And they needed a sheet or some fabric or something to lay over because it's just got plastic on it now. They can take plastic off so they can just unveil it. But if y'all got a chance to come to that, that'll. I think what they're going to do is after the ceremony, like the next day, they're going to plant box shrubs around it and make it pretty and all that kind of stuff. If you don't know the difference, and I remember the Blue Star and the Gold Star. Actually, the Blue Star came from, I think they had flags. It wasn't a star, but they put flags in their windows showing that their service, they had a family member that was in the service or in World War II. And then the Gold Star was one that had a family member that was killed in action. That was the difference. So we've already honored the ones that gave that ultimate prize. Now we're giving the honors to every service person, and that's the Blue Star. I think it was started in 45 or 44.
I think it was about, well, that would be World War II, so it would probably be before that. But the Blue Star is for those that were actually in combat.
Right. Yeah. They were away in World War II,
right.
I think, basically.
Huh?
Oh,
So
well,
the Blue Star is for those people then?
yes.
Okay.
And those
Yeah.
that were actually in combat.
Okay.
Yeah, the family members put that, I think it was a flag.
In their window.
They put it in the window so people would know that they had a family member in service there.
So it says that the Blue Star families, the families have an immediate family member currently serving in active duty during a time of war or conflict.
Correct.
It represents hope and pride, and then the Gold Star is a family who has lost an immediate family member who died in the line of duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clarification.
Good information. Thank you.
But I think I was close.
You were.
All right, and in the past, I think Celeste has brought. We did T-shirts, and is that all we have left?
We have a few more in the office, but we've sold the crap out of them. So we literally have 20 left, and they keep selling, and it's been remarkable.
We were just very cautious in how many we ordered, so we didn't have 200 shirts sitting in the office and nobody to purchase them.
Right.
But now the iron is hot. I mean, we're talking about really just less than a month.
Yeah.
And kind of the hoopla. There'll still be things that, and actually will do, that are be tied to the 250, but obviously the celebration, and we'll touch base with Summer Motion to let what you all are doing. But
I'm wondering too if we should get a few more, or maybe have at the Pancake Breakfast.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
that would probably be the biggest time to sell them.
Yeah.
Will be at the
Okay.
Pancake Breakfast,
So we'll,
just a table.
do you want me to call Dawn, or you want to call Dawn?
I can call him. You've got a lot going on.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, so I just the slice of history. I've just texted Tom LeMaster to see where that's at, but I've not seen them on any boxes yet.
No, not. And we have a lot of pizza. for meetings.
So I'll check on it. Oh, here we are.
We also have Juneteenth.
Yep.
And Darryl
Next
probably
Friday.
couldn't make it in today, but he just says that's the next thing that is going, and he just said that, you know, if anybody wants to come and support that, he would greatly appreciate it, and
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's almost like a First Friday.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, it's just focused on the Juneteenth, and from 6 to 9. And speaking of that, our banners, we had a time with the banners. I don't know if you all are aware of them.
It looks good, the one
Well,
on Winchester.
Okay, I'll give a little short story. Originally, we ordered the ones that go all the way across and double-sided. So they actually fuse them together so you get them coming both ways. They installed them, and we found out that the poles that they put in during the roundabout thing were just decorative poles. It started to bending them in because of the wind and all that kind of stuff, so we had to take them down real quick before they tore the poles up. So we decided to put ones with a mesh on them. And those are the ones that are up now, but they can't be double-sided, so we had to do two, one going each way. They look all right. They're just not, they just don't jump out at you, you know, but. So the ones that we had, we actually separated them, and we've got one up over in the 1500 block of Carter on the parking garage. We put one of them down there at the entrance to Summer Motion.
You already did?
Mhm.
Oh, awesome. I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
ask you about
there.
that.
Yeah, it's already there.
okay.
And then one we had put up on Broadway Square on the bank. I got permission to do that. Well, it got windy down there and tore them off.
Oh, really? Oh.
So Dave Young is in the, Young Signs is in the process of reinforcing the grommets, and they'll put that back. So it'll probably be for June 16th,
Juneteenth.
19th, you know, Juneteenth.
What about the flag?
Okay, the flag, I still have it in my back of my truck,
Okay.
and the engineers tell me that I'm crazy of trying to put that on that building. But I've been told that before.
It won't, it won't hold it.
But it said it will tear it up. And we gotta talk about the
Where can we
July,
put it?
huh?
Where can we put it?
Well, we're gonna carry it in the parade. I talked, King's Daughters is gonna get enough people to carry it in the parade. And I envisioned that to be, you know, with the Christmas parade, Santa Claus is the finale. Well, the big flag would be the finale, you know, so I'm taking it down to, the fire department this Friday at 11 o'clock, and the guys are gonna unroll it for me and make sure that it's clean and, you know, doesn't need to be dry cleaned or anything.
Is there anywhere we could put it during, well, if you're using it for the parade, we could hang it at the front somewhere?
Well, yeah,
Well, I just,
those poles are gone though that I put up to
At
put
the
it up with.
riverfront?
I mean, I don't know what if just think about what you could do with it. I mean, but it's a daggone big. I mean,
thought. I have a
well, it's 40 foot by 60 foot. You know, it takes 50 people to carry it in the parade.
I have a thought.
Uh-oh.
What about the parking garage? We can put anchors in it.
Well, that was brought up and they said no.
Why?
They said it just wouldn't work. Too much air coming through there.
If you put concrete anchors in it, and then you put the grommets at the bottom, and you anchor it down.
That's my thought too, but
I
40
think-
foot by 60 foot, they calculated the
Oh my gosh.
wind on it. And it would be more like a sail on a ship,
This is a sweet way of saying I
and
don't
it
want
would,
you.
it would move those concrete blocks
Like here's some
back and
math
hit
that
the
you don't
building.
understand. Like you don't
It's less.
I'm just, you know,
I understand, but
I-
I think they're putting too much into it.
well, you have to rely on those people because
know, but
if I insist
they
that they
don't
do
wanna
it
put
and
too
it
much
does
into
tear
it, I
something
guess.
up, then, you know, it's like, oops.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
well, I thought it was a good idea, but, you know,
I mean, cause we could put concrete anchors in that. And
yeah.
that's what they did over in Ironton, is they just they drilled holes, they put concrete anchors in
Yeah.
it.
They have different wind up there.
Oh, over there's different wind.
And their flag is not near the size of ours.
Well, it was
Different
10
wind.
by 10 shorter.
Yeah.
It was like a 50 by 30 instead of a 60
Yeah, they
by 30.
calculated like 70, if we had 70-mile-an-hour wind and all this kind of stuff, you know, but I said, okay. It's like fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
I moved on. So anyway, we're gonna try to carry it and they're gonna or check it on Friday.
Are we gonna put that flag back with the
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's your all's flag.
after the program?
Yeah.
Hopefully the party come up with them.
Well, the funny part about it, Ruby and I went over to they got pods that they store the stuff in. We went over to Ironton and the guys said they would go in there because when they move those things, it's an absolute mess. And they looked for it, couldn't find it because I had it in a big, one of those big laundry baskets. I mean, huge laundry basket. And they found this one that it was in a large garbage bag. I said, that can't be it. Well, they bring it out there and it is. Somebody, I guess you all, rolled it longwise. So
I
it
mean,
looks like a big snake in
It
there.
does. I mean, somebody really had to work at that.
I know, I don't know how they did it, but they
To get it
did.
rolled up, that's ours.
Guys
Yeah.
from the baseball field knew how to do it.
Yep.
But I don't know how they did it, but anyway, it's in that bag, and then it's it. But we'll check it out on Friday and let you know where we're at. Speaking of the parade, you know, I'm jumping all around here, but, if you go on to, winterwonderlandoflights.org, it pops up the application for the parade. And we really need to promote that because, last week or 2 weeks ago, they only had 12 people that had signed, or 12 organizations that had signed up. So I reposted it. If you go on my Facebook and find it and share it.
We have two. We've even posted it a few times.
I've shared it.
Yeah,
I reached out to Rich Donahue, and he gave me a list of people that were in the Memorial Day parade.
mhm.
Yeah, I saw they had like 6 different divisions
And
Yeah, I mean, they've been going a
Been
long
going
time,
on
and it's, the hard part about it, it's July 4th,
mhm.
you know, and families doing family stuff, you know, but they could make it almost a family affair to go to the parade, you know. I see the Pancake Breakfast, going to the parade, going to Summer Motion, you know, making an all-day, you know, outing, but,
Because I reached out to Burlington Elementary principal, because they had made an F-14 fighter.
Yes.
It was
And
amazing.
it smoked and yeah.
Yes, and those little boys had like on the flight simulator clothes and everything. They would look awesome. And then he disassembled it the very afternoon or the evening. And he said, I am so sorry, I've already disassembled it. And I said, oh. So, but it would have been awesome for the July 4th event. It would have been fantastic.
all right, let's see, moving on, okay, also on the 19th, and that's funny, they're having that on Juneteenth. Gate City, the Catholicsburg's having their car show, up near the courthouse. That's from 5 to 8, maybe we can try to do both. And another one that's gonna be, fun is gonna be the, Bluegrass Wind Ensemble. It's gonna be at the Paramount. It is free. You know, don't need a ticket or anything like that, so we need to help promote it. But they're really good. I was, taken back by how good they were. I went to the concert last year. Okay, Celeste, you wanna bring us up to date on the Pancake Breakfast?
Sure. Actually, first and foremost, I want to say thank you all for coming out on First Friday. The American 250 Car Show was absolutely woohoo phenomenal. We had
Cars and cars and cars.
cars and cars and cars, spillover cars and more cars and people everywhere and smiling people everywhere.
Do you have an actual count of vehicles?
So we don't, because not all of them registered.
Okay.
We had 130, so registered, but we had ones that didn't, so I would say 150.
But, you know, what we ought to do is we could guesstimate, like, take one block and just estimate how many cars can park there. And then you got 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Plus the Sears, the old
parking.
Sears parking lot beside the old Sears building. So
Yeah, they were.
I would say there's more than 130.
I was
Yeah.
guessing 200.
200.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
just-
just
But
that's
walking
what all
around.
that registered. So like
Yeah.
those, that's the number that we had. And
Well, a lot of them come through there, didn't have any place to park.
Nope.
They just kind of,
some of them went on to wherever they wanted to go next, and then others went and parked wherever they could find a place. And it was just, I think it was pretty amazing. I was really, really awesome. But anyway, thank you all for everything that you did for that. That was a great turnout.
Great weather finally.
Weather was
Mhm.
real
Perfect.
good. And
no basketball, no football, the
No.
weather was beautiful, you know,
so.
and 250.
And 250. And the cars loved that they got trophies, and the trophy shop in Ashland made them, and it was just a really good night. It was a good time.
Wholesome.
It was happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was a
And
great evening.
Kids walked around smiling, and adults laughed, and people were just enjoying being there. I didn't see anybody.
Well, I'm gonna toot his horn again. Michael did an awesome video. Him and
He did.
Tammy. It was an awesome video.
And the dogs were cute.
Dogs were
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Yes,
All of
indeed.
it. Everything was great.
It was great. So on the pancakes in the park, I went and walked with Amber, which we got our permit to do it on that day, which this is a silly little drawing. Curtis stood in the way, so he's in there in my little picture. The park is gonna let us have two 20 by 20 tents that they're gonna go ahead and have put up for us.
Yeah, they have the tents.
Yep. On one side will be the grills. We'll set the US food truck on the other side of that. I'll let y'all see it. And then, so the grills will be under there, and then this one will be where we have like the Daughters of the American Revolution. And over here, where Curtis is standing, is gonna be where the little stage is, where there'll be the sound thing. But these tables up front will be set to where they can walk the pancakes from here to each of these, but the people will be going like this, so that there'll be two lines moving
Okay.
at both times. So there'll be some cones in the middle that'll keep them away, so we'll have two cones. They're gonna set every single picnic table that they can get in that area there. So we'll have quite a bit of places for people to sit, but I wanted there to be two lines so that we could have a continuous
Yes.
movement. We're gonna have people grilling, and then we have 21 volunteers between Bruce Hillcrest and United Way that are gonna be the people who run and serve, because I want somebody, at least two people at each table serving, because you all know as well as I do, somebody will come through and get them 20 pancakes, and then the people at the end won't have. Got that. I submitted back in December to the city asking for money for pancakes in the park. It was part of it. So what they've asked, the commission and Michelle has asked that I do a like breakdown of everything, kind
Budget.
of like what I'm doing with this anyway, but let them know how much, and I asked for $6,000 anyway. So I should know probably tomorrow if that's okay, because I've sent all the forms that she's asked for 2027.
Has there been any other donations come in, or?
2,000 from King's Daughters and 200 from CB Knuckles. So altogether, we have $2,090 left. That's after we've paid Elias, that's after the banners, and that's after the little kitty thing. Little peekaboo, I'm saying. So if we get 6,000 for Visit AKY, then that'll be plenty enough to finish paying Elias and pay for the pancakes and everything that needs to be with it. And the decor and all that. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have any more sponsorships if somebody would like to participate. Catherine is now the director of community events. I've put her into that role so she could go out into the community and do a little bit more with that. Because being in the office and being like today, like I have to go to Frankfurt for a tourism impact meeting, I can't do both, and so she can. She can take stuff out. So she's gonna be taking stuff out next week anyway to see if we could even draw in more. I don't think we're gonna have a problem with it. And our t-shirt sales, I mean, they're good. We're only gonna make about $200 off of these this time, but that's okay.
Well,
That's
it's
a
not
good
about
start.
making money on it,
Right.
you know.
It's a good start, you know what I mean? As far as like paying toward Elias and letting people be excited about it, because they have been excited about it.
Are you gonna use the shelters at all?
We can, but we're not using them for the
Cooking?
cooking.
So where are you actually set up at the farm?
So, right, okay, so if you were to look at this, and the new playground is right over here, and then right back here is where the potties are.
So the tents are where the old concession stand was?
Yep,
On the concrete.
yep, on the concrete.
Oh, okay.
That way that it can move to the concrete, they can have it stabilized there, we can have everything right there centralized in the middle. That gives parking on both sides of the park, that brings it all to that middle area. I don't know, I haven't talked to Matt about music, I thought he was maybe doing something music. I'd written something down
He
about
said
it.
it.
He said that he would provide that, and we gave him the date for today, he must not be able to
We
make it.
just need background music, just, you know.
I mean, that's,
Yeah,
I've got a
patriotic
speaker
stuff.
and all that
Yeah.
as far as that's concerned at the office.
Teresa was,
So, my vice regent asked me to ask this question.
Sure.
She was reading a DAR initiative and they were pushing like the reading of the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, it's kind of long and it does get, I mean, I'm a nerd about it, but even I think it gets a little boring in the middle. But we were wondering if it would be appropriate at some point over the speaker system to at least read like the intro
preamble.
paragraph.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I think that'd
Of the
probably be the best
Declaration.
way to go. We could even put it in the
Because
music, in the
Matt
background
is
music.
coming, he's gonna be dressed as Thomas Jefferson,
Yes.
right? So we would ask him if he would read
Read
the
that
beginning
first.
part.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah, I think the first paragraph would probably be appropriate. If you get into more of that, you're gonna lose
Right,
them.
because it's a
Yeah.
family event and it's kids and they don't wanna sit
Yeah.
there and listen to
Now, you're also
literally a
having
list
the
of grievances.
Yeah.
document there that everybody can sign.
Right. I mean, they.
I will say, it is a replica document, so not everybody's gonna be able to read it. Does that
That's
make
fine.
sense? Because
Yeah.
it's done like
It's just a
in
pretty.
the cursive,
Yeah.
so,
Are you gonna keep
I'm
somebody there to
thinking about-
monitor it, so you don't
yes,
have anybody
We will be
to?
working at the table the
something
whole time. We'll
stupid.
have different DAR ladies the whole time.
Also, Amber at the parks mentioned something that I was gonna mention here about a time capsule, a 250th time capsule. And if we could figure out with Steen if they would want to do a time capsule, maybe bury it like in the back of the riverfront or something like that, and then resurrect it in like 25, 50 years. Not do 100, cause ain't none of us gonna be here for that. So, you
I ain't
know what I
gonna be
mean?
here for 50.
So, we looking at the 25, but she and I were talking, that just would be a really interesting thing to see, you know, this is the 250th year. They've done time capsules before,
Yeah, where do we have one
Yeah, they
there
did
now?
one at World War II
Yeah.
Memorial.
yes.
We did one back, I remember like the Highway 23 people put stuff in it and.
I did one, when I was mayor last time, when they redid the flagpoles down there, ended up with Judd Plaza. But, you know, when they tore that down, I don't even know what they did with it. No one ever, it
Yeah.
stood away, I guess. But the biggest thing would be on something like that, where would you put it?
Well, that's what she
Tear it
said
up.
too,
Yeah.
because they've already got one at the park, maybe the riverfront. But she had just mentioned it, and I thought, well, that's a pretty cool idea. we would have to like, let it be 250 items, and they would have to be a certain size for it to make sense. But I don't know what Steen would do. I know there's like a capsule that they put it in. She mentioned a baby casket. I said, I don't know about putting a baby casket in the middle of the pancakes at the park. I don't know.
I know.
Let's not say we
We
did.
just, when we tore down our church at Centenary, we had 3 of them.
Do it earlier in the time.
Throw her in there. There you go.
50 years, hopefully you'll be gone and they can't do anything to you.
There it is, yeah.
Can't dig it up for 50 years.
I
They have
know.
to move that to 50 instead of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
25. You might still be here for 25.
But it
Kidding,
was
Shirley.
just
Kidding, Shirley.
Just a thought.
I don't know if you can come up with something that,
Back quick.
where to put it or something like that. I mean, it would have to be concreted in, so,
Yeah.
you know, your pranksters don't just go dig it up for the fun of it, you know, hold it ransom.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Maybe we don't do it till later on in the year, if we even do one, because
We
it is
could.
it's very, I'd say time consuming, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could
Literally.
be a whole lot of fun at the end of the year if you made a big deal out of it. And it was a, like, big deal to
Of the year.
put your item in this. Maybe the kids would go crazy over it
Mm-hmm.
between, you know, the 4th of July and going back to school, so.
Which we do have, you know, like our sunset scenes next Saturday is Angels in the Outfield, so we're inviting all the local baseball and softball teams to come and be decorated, to be dressed. And we've even asked for the older population, if they have their baseball uniforms, to come and wear those too and be there. So that's very Americana. And
Well,
such a
that might be
time.
appropriate too, when Aaron does the Stars versus Stripes
Yep,
softball game.
100%. And we're doing Back to the Future.
I just had an idea, maybe if you pick one of the buildings and put your box, your time capsule on top of one of them.
The
and,
Cameo
you
turns
know-
100 this month coming.
You know, if you put it on like Community Trust or their Paramount or, you know, one
Or
that's not
school.
going away.
Why can't you put it like at the high school, Paul Blazer? That way some of the kids might want to put something
Yeah.
on
I
it.
mean, I'm thinking we could use it for Perry, for the celebratory, so like the whole next month, everything that is our spotlight is gonna revolve
Mhm.
around the Cameo, since it's the oldest mall.
That's something to think about.
And it's 100.
Just another thought with Pancake Breakfast, make sure that we announce or market, we want people to come in from Lexington Avenue and the Chuck Woolery Boulevard. It is
Lexington
Boulevard, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Avenue and Chuck
Huh?
Was it the parade?
Have,
Are
Right.
you gonna
Yeah.
have something like?
Race.
Right, yeah.
I could make that
since
happen.
you made
I mean,
Sean
I didn't
Murray
know.
aware
I think
of
that probably would be a good thing.
Do you
Like, if
think that
everybody's
he's
coming
changed
in
that to Matt Perkins?
Yeah, I might be able to see if
No.
AED will
It's-
give me
it-
somebody
it-
that'll actually
It's
direct.
Chuck Woolery on one end and Matt Perkins on the other.
Okay, good deal. Just
So-
making sure.
What's the advertising or plan for the Pancake Breakfast?
So it'll start going out the end of this week. Already went out once before, but it'll go out the end of this week on Visit AKY. And then we'll share it all over the place. We have, typically, monthly, we have about 850,000 views on our Facebook. So we have a very large,
'Cause there's a bunch of folks who aren't on Facebook.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Too
We have
many
to figure
knuckleheads on
out,
there.
we have to figure out another way to market that. I know that Aaron's putting it in the paper. I know that I could go to WSAZ and do like a Studio 4 kind of thing. On that message Dale about that.
What if we could do a
The
flyer
beacon.
in the utilities?
Oh, yeah. You're all starting to scare me though, if we go out here and do a whole bunch of
Oh, they don't
marketing.
come. Mhm.
How much can you prepare for? I mean,
I've got it averaged to 4,000, and that's with us going the long time. So if I break it down into smaller and we take away sausage, then, I mean, for under $4,000, we can feed 4,000 people.
Well,
I thought we decided not to do sausage.
we're not-
We didn't give me the okay, but I will, not sausage.
No, we're not gonna do the sausage
Okay.
because she can't cook it at home. and we can't because of the health
Yes, I
department
got you.
and stuff,
The health
so.
department said it has to be
And
cooked there.
one last
on site.
place for sausage, you can't cook it at the school?
No, it has
No,
to
it
be
has to
something
be,
on
it has to
site.
be on site.
On site.
School is on site.
It's in the park.
Where?
Now, Phil.
Yeah, made without sausage.
Yeah, that opened the whole
It's
different.
site adjacent.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point.
I know the health department came during the first Friday, and they're very adamant that everything be
Yes, I know
exactly
that
the
for sure.
way.
Yeah, they're
What's
very
that?
You know
anal.
that for summer motion.
They
Yeah.
Cook on site.
Yeah,
has to
you're
be.
right.
And the pancakes will be already pre-made, so they're just gonna stick them on the grill and.
Oh, they're
warm
gonna be
them up.
pre-made?
Yes, we don't have to steer it, roll it,
Oh.
they're gonna be the exact
Now,
same
does Tom
time.
Lemaster know that?
He said that they would let him know, if he's not
Oh.
going to, I still factored it in that we buy.
Oh, okay.
So,
We can still.
he
do that.
hasn't, yeah, he
You're
hasn't
just buying
said
frozen
yes or no.
pancakes?
Yep.
Have
They're
you
20 cents.
tasted them?
They taste just like what you get at a restaurant, it's from US Foods. So it's pretty much what you get in.
I mean, it's free, people are not gonna be picky.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, they will
the
be.
other thing about it,
Celebrate.
is remember Faith said that Greenup was having one at Pancake Breakfast the same morning, and so is Flatwoods.
Okay.
So that's gonna kinda help a little bit with it.
Yeah, that
Spread it
helps
out a
first.
little.
Yes.
Out there,
Yeah, they
okay.
decided to do that too, so that will help detain people, they'll be
Who is?
like, I am
On
not
third.
going in Ashland to get in that mess, you know,
Well,
yeah.
some people will say
That
that,
one.
so,
And
They're
some
all
people
on
come
the
in
fourth.
Ashland getting that mess anyway.
I know. Well, we'll be there, right?
We'll be in the mess.
Yes.
We'll be there.
There's somebody that's gonna go to all three.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
It
we're
will not be
sometimes
me.
them.
All right, okay, so jump from Pancake Breakfast to the parade, and we talked about it, we need to get that out there. Now, the unveiling of the mural, has anybody talked to Elias to find out where he's at? He ordered the paint, right?
He come in and got
Yeah.
the check.
He
Okay.
came in and
He
got
has
the
come
check
and
to
got the
get the
stuff.
paint.
Yeah.
I did check with her about that, so I can text him to see
What the,
how he is on it.
And we also need to check on our side to make sure that they prep that. No, he wanted to prep it, we just need to pressure wash it.
Yes, we need to pressure wash, but he said not to do it like until like a couple of days before, I think, and that
So-
you had mentioned that too, hadn't you?
Mhm.
About not pressure washing it until a couple of days before. Maybe Elias did.
Lies, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
will he have it by the 4th of July? Is that what
He
said?
said it would only take him a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we were gonna do
It'll be
it, well,
3 weeks away.
1 o'clock, or, we said 4, and then we said 5, and then, probably coordinate with you guys.
I think that's the best.
We had a conversation about this somewhere, but maybe offline.
We talked a little bit about it last meeting, but wasn't quite sure. I think it should be right before kickoff for summer.
Well, they open up at 4,
Yeah, so the parade can go, and then the thought would be we'd probably go over and.
well,
start
there'll
the-
be more people, the longer you wait,
Yeah,
the more people will be there.
that's true.
Um,
Do you have a break in between, in the beginning, like what the,
When's your first concert?
On the fourth,
Yeah,
yeah,
6.
oh, okay.
I mean, you
Let's
could
say
do it.
we do it 5,
I think 5 sounds like a plan to me.
okay.
Chuck, I think at one point in discussion somewhere, I should say, there's so many going on, it's hard to know. We also talked about bell ringing in conjunction with the parade and the
Yes.
opening of some
And we were gonna
motion.
try to, we can probably send out a letter. Or
Keep
I
looking
can,
at me.
well,
You can probably send out a letter.
Well, I was thinking, I did that before to all the downtown merchants, but I could do it to the downtown churches, or really all the church, or the church, church association, the ministerial association, to get them to ring their bells. When?
It'd have to be at the very end of the parade.
Yeah, but who's gonna be able to cue all them and give them a time?
Well, you'll have to tell them what time,
You won't know what
1:15?
But you don't know when the parade's gonna end.
I need to call Mary and
Because
just,
you don't know
No.
who else will be in it.
Well, but, they could be doing it during the
During the
parade,
parade.
well,
you know.
as
far as that's concerned, there don't be any.
Well, maybe at the beginning of the parade, rather than,
Mhm.
it just say 1 o'clock.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mhm.
there it is, that eliminates any kind of.
Yeah.
That starts it all.
And then start the parade when the bells ring.
Yep,
Right.
I think that's cool.
I'll write up some kind of little short letter that we can, send to the churches. Or, anybody know who's the president of the Ministerial Association?
Marty Good, but that's not nearly as many churches as there are in Ashland. There's a lot of churches that are not part of the Ministerial
Yeah.
Association.
Okay.
I can just Google all the churches and get their addresses and send it out.
Years ago, we used to have a list. I think it was either at the chamber or tourism office, one of
It's
those
probably
places
somewhere
always.
in
Yeah,
the packet
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, there was
They
a
have so many
list.
papers in there.
Yeah, okay.
It's probably in my handwriting. No, I'm kidding.
I'll do that, see if we can get everybody to do it. I mean,
That's a
just
good idea.
the downtown churches, the Presbyterian and
Yeah,
Christian
it
and
does.
Baptist and, all of them.
Calvary. Did you mention
Calvary,
that?
yeah.
Now, July 3rd, guys, we're gonna go to the park beforehand to decorate for, other than the stuff that'll blow away. And then July 4th, we'll be able to bring in like the decor parts. And the parks have given us complete okay if I get banners made with the people who have sponsored and, I do an America 250 banner put up there and maybe.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff, like Peggy made these little square things, you take your picture on with, 250, and we ordered this, it's like the cutouts of, the colonist or whatever, and you put your face in it, and the kids, they can take their pictures, we got that. So that'll be very festive and, for the Pancake Breakfast anyway.
Yeah.
Who owns the design? City owned that?
Well, it's, pretty much AI.
Is this,
That's official.
is that
Yeah.
Elias's?
That's Elias's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't wait, is that Elias's?
Yes,
Or is that the one we come up with?
that is the one Elias did.
Yeah, well, okay.
The one we came up with is what we're getting our shirts this
We
week.
thought about him making prints to be able to sell of the mural,
Mhm.
I've had
cause
people
I'd like to
online
have
ask for
one
the
like
file,
this,
And I don't
Mhm.
think that's a good idea. for
What,
selling shirts to give them the file.
And who's got the screen print?
Area advertising.
Area advertising, because we are not selling the screen print because it's Elias's and we're not, he would have to give us permission to do that, and we don't want to do that.
Can someone go to area advertising and say, hey, I would like 5 sweatshirts done of this?
I don't think Dawn would have.
No, he said, that, somebody else had made a couple of shirts there and that he was gonna give us the profit for it. He was gonna bring that over to you,
Okay.
cause he sold it, but he's gonna bring the money to you. So if you
That
wanted
must be the
that
people who
shirt,
asked for the screen print, and I was like, we can't get the file, like,
possibility.
can't get the file.
yeah, we can't sell the
Yes.
file.
No, cause but yes, if you wanna go over there and you wanna buy a shirt and then whatever is the profit off of it, then Don will just take two.
Yeah, cause I'm having him
Sweatshirt
make a
versus
couple of,
Yes, and I could message him that you wanna do that,
All right.
if you'd like for me to.
yeah, I'm having him make a couple of aprons with that on, so I'll, have it on July 4th over there.
Well, your apron is gonna be the round one that our ChatGPT made.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
which is close to that,
it is close to it, but it's the ChatGPT one.
okay.
And then you and I got shirts with that on there. If you guys want any shirts like with that on there, then I can order it and then we can just give the profit to the mural. If you want any of that.
And all I'm doing, guys, is keeping track of everything that we sell and what we have and giving it back to us for however we have to use it for the mural and for the pancakes. That way it gets done that way. And I'm able to show receipts and everything that we have along the way, so we show what money was spent for what.
That makes sense.
Okay, so is there anything else that's pressing in the next month and a half?
Do we need more volunteers?
We always need more volunteers, baby.
And that sign up is where?
So we have it on our Visit AKY. We'll also put out another for the Pancake Breakfast in just for it itself. We've got 21.
What I'll reach out to the civic groups, because that's how originally I started brainstorming this, is getting them to commit to it, and they
Which I mean,
did.
Bruce Hillcrest has and United Way have.
And I can reach out to the Action Club,
Okay.
because they like to do things like that. And then maybe that way we could just have them just to kind of like, if people leave their trash.
They can do
They
the
can pick up
trash,
the
they
trash.
can,
I would love to have like the adult day center bring their people to let them enjoy being there too if they would like to.
What, like the senior center? Or
No.
like for the disabled
Yeah.
adults? Okay, I can try to look that up.
I mean,
And
well, I
you
know
got
them.
it?
Yeah, we
Okay,
got it.
well, you,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I
I
have
will
a son with
call,
autism.
I'll call Karen Wirtz, about, for the Action Club to see if they wanna do that.
Thinking about entries in the parade, and again, because it's summer and people are going all directions, I know it's a challenge, but I was talking to a teacher from Holy Family the other day about the parade, and she didn't know anything about the parade, and she said, oh, well, that would be cool. And of course, because they have recently gotten their designation as the oldest continuous school in Kentucky, Catholic school in Kentucky, that's a big deal. They've got their banners and everything. So maybe we need to think about ways to reach out to, I don't know, other scout troops and, you know, other groups to be in the parade.
Well, I have the list that, they sent me from Ironton. I can kinda go through that and maybe I can send out some notifications to people via Facebook or.
What I can do is
Yes.
have Catherine write up something, send it to you, and you can just, that way you don't have to write it. We'll have it written, you can just
I don't
send
know,
it to
that would,
people.
I don't know if you can do that or not, I don't know.
We'll send it to people and we'll just get it done as a team.
Okay,
That
sounds
way we
good.
can hit as many people as we possibly can. 'Cause
Well, we
need
just, I
them.
just don't wanna duplicate.
No, 100% not.
Yeah, I just don't wanna duplicate.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
I mean,
send it
if
to you
you,
first, see what you think.
Okay.
And then if you.
No, I
decide
mean,
to change,
we
we'll change
could
it.
do
But I
that.
mean,
We
that's
had
why
it.
I'm cool with it, cause you also have stuff to do and I gotta give her something to do.
Uh-huh.
If maybe-
So there's that.
And maybe they
Yeah,
have.
so, yeah, I have lots to do.
I don't know that.
I know, I don't, I just did.
What else?
I have three other things. This is, June 18th is the, well, Celeste, you want to talk about the Appalachian Freedom?
The.
Oh, in Catlettsburg?
Well,
In
it's
the
at,
county,
yeah, it's out at Armco Park.
yeah.
They're doing the Freedom Heritage Tourism Initiative at 11 o'clock. They're dedicating a thing at Armco Park, and then at 1 o'clock at Catlettsburg, and that's on the 18th.
Yes.
And then the Colonel Pogue thing we were gonna do with the kids, that was like the scavenger hunt, and the museum was gonna give. First, they said we couldn't do it too early because it had to be after testing, and then after testing, nobody wanted to do anything. So we were thinking about maybe this is between the museum and Ashland Middle School and Pogue Chapter DAR, bringing it back like in August and doing it in conjunction with Pogue Landing Days. So
Oh.
basically, there's
Wow.
5 places. There's a lesson plan developed for 4th and 5th graders, so the teachers can introduce it in school. We've got the handouts. Celeste was passing some of those out at First Friday, and the kids would go to the 5 different places and do their picture with Colonel Pogue, not their picture, it's a picture of Colonel Pogue there. And if they do all the process, which is outlined in the material, then they would be eligible for a membership at the museum for 1 year. So we'd like to bring that back up. And the other thing, the cookies, I got this great cookie cutter, I mean, it says America 250, and I was gonna make you guys the cookies today, and until I got it and saw how little it was, and it didn't. So I've got a second one, if anybody wants to take this one and try to do something else with it.
Precious.
And we'll have cookies.
Oh,
at
wait,
the-
oh, I've got news.
Cookies.
You remember the coloring book that I brought that I
Yeah.
wanted to do? I talked to Members' Choice, to Suman. They're doing it. I saw the mock-up, they're printing it this week. It is excellent. And it'll be a
Local
coloring
history?
book. It shows the history of Ashland. It's got all you know, the Adena Indians and the Pogue, Colonel Pogue, and
Who
it's got
came up
Marathon
with all
King's
the
Daughters
stuff?
and all that. It's outstanding.
I'm worried about accuracy.
And it's being printed this
Oh,
week.
the museum did it?
No, well, they helped, but now, I think you found a mistake in it or something like that, or someone found a
Yes, I
mistake in
did.
it. And Heather at the museum was gonna go through everything
Yes.
and double check
Because
it.
we want to make sure it's accurate.
Yes, she was
Yes.
gonna go through everything and double check it, and she was just
How many copies is he making?
excited, beyond excited about it. She was.
Cool, way cool.
So how many copies?
When?
are you making?
How many?
I don't know.
Oh.
And we have them at the pancake breakfast to hand
Yes.
out to kids.
I think
Yes,
that's a great
yes.
idea.
Yep, they'll be ready to roll.
Okay.
So,
We can find out how many, cause I mean, if we need to, we'll buy some more too, cause I think those would be a great thing.
I
Now
don't think I
that
have
Dutch
to.
Miller is helping us too, to give them some more money
I'm
in
just
there.
thinking about like Oriental trading too, if you can buy like little things to,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, that's what we did with that little, we're
The
having a
little card
creation
things.
station
Yeah, that was
every
great.
first Friday now, where they can make stuff, they got to make cars and paint this last time and little keychains, and then that's where Colonel Pogue was, and we had the 250 coloring sheet, and,
Yeah.
I mean, just, and the kids came by and got stuff to go around and do like a scavenger hunt of taking pictures with the Paramount, and then they brought back. So with us having that little bit of extra money,
Yeah,
helps us be able to give the kids things that they can take home.
yeah, and I think that's
Mhm.
awesome, but it was so funny, cause we put all those acrylic markers out there for people to color with, and there were people just,
Walk
By
by and get them
thanking
some, come on.
and I was like, those are for the kids to color. Oh, really? I was like, those are markers for the kids to color with.
Yep, not today. But
It was so funny, I was like, okay.
Shame you're gonna have to chain those down.
Huh?
They were
The
funny.
upgrade of
He
this
said I had to
spring
take it
out.
out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, these little wood cars that they can paint, so we
Well,
had to get
I'll
the
find out
acrylic
how many they're
markers so that
printing,
they
I
could
mean,
take the little
but they can always go
with
back
them
and
make
print
keychains
more.
that were like
Actually,
engines for
Ashland
maybe
Office
250.
Supply
They could
is
get them
doing the
colored,
printing of
people
them.
would just
Oh,
walk
are
by
they?
and just say,
Yeah.
Alright.
every table
So
has
that'll
something
be
for us to
good.
get.
Well, and we
As
kind of,
well.
our communities kind of got together too, because the coloring books came from Lawrence County, and so he shared the idea with us, and then we were able to just kind of use that too, just kind of like they took the flag in the building.
Yeah,
And our pancake breakfast.
the museum is one that kind of, helped
Yes,
do
they
that,
helped a
but
lot.
then, the marketing director there at, Members' Choice
Mhm.
was one that really did all the work to it.
Yeah.
And,
Guys, I have to head to Frankfurt, but I wanna tell you that the
Yes.
thing that I'm going to today, the governor's gonna announce the economic impact of tourism. In Ashland and Boyd County is one of the only places that have an uptick in our numbers. Big
Yay.
thing. So we'll be able to have a post put out tomorrow that's a statement of the power of tourism and what it's been able to do. So
That's fantastic.
we'll know how many millions that
they're
would
doing
bring in.
2,500 to start off,
25, that's good.
yeah.
That's a good amount.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's pretty amazing. That would be awesome to have, because I do think we'll have a lot of kids at the pancake breakfast. I really do.
Yeah, they'll give them that summer off. Yeah. I mean, they could give 2,500 out of summer off.
yeah.
I would love for them to take a picture of that.
Okay.
I would love. They had the best time doing it.
Well, we're
Did you
before
want me
you.
to?
Yeah. I know.
Well, no, wait a minute, you're on the
Taste it from
third,
visitor center.
right?
Okay.
The third,
Take a picture.
fourth.
We won't be in there today because I'm taking the
Two,
girls
three,
to
four.
Frankfurt.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I
they'll just have to get more, cause I want more.
thought or
Yes.
assumed, and so I just wanted to
Yeah.
know what you needed.
Well,
from me.
sure.
I'm
Well,
going on
well,
low.
Don't you love that I got my tennis shoes on until I have to wear my shoes?
Yes.
How far are you gonna have to
I
walk?
actually feel like you're
Well,
finishing
You can do
my
what?
side looking.
We're going to, I'm going to the Ashbrook Hotel in Frankfurt is where you
Oh,
do the
okay.
announcement today.
Well,
So I'm
no,
taking
that's
pictures with me.
Elias's.
So they
I
can
know.
see it.
Elias could do it.
He
Oh,
just-
yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm deciding on my next one.
No,
I
I
went in
saw
yesterday
one. I
morning.
saw one.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I need to drive by your house.
it was me.
You haven't seen it?
Oh, it made me red,
Yeah.
white, and blue. So, well, my mama was like, you need to call the police. You need to call the police. I need to tell you. I need to tell you what I did. Well, Joy had plants outside of our office, and I came in yesterday morning, and they all were gone, and I was like, someone has stole
Interesting.
all the plants. Because they stole the little ring thing off the door, the little
Yeah.
ring camera. Somebody decided that was theirs.
Yeah, they stole
What
it.
do you even do with it? I don't know. I would love it if they'd like try to put it in, cause then I
Yeah,
could see what
then
they
you
were
see
doing.
what they're doing.
But yeah, they just stole the
And
thing off
also-
the door.
Look at you.
Celeste, take a cookie or two with you.
I'll take it to the
Read through the
girls.
whole thing,
I
yeah.
love it.
Just got
You got
to.
to take
Oh,
notes.
yeah.
All right.
I think so much
Uh,
amazing.
Under an hour. I got
Yeah.
4 minutes to spare. Ruby knows how I do that.
Yeah.
That way I can take them with me in the car. She told me to.
Oh, okay. Well, you won't.
I know, I'm terrible.
Guys, I appreciate you.
Probably. I mean, yeah, we'll do some kind of.
Yeah, we'll do that. I want Elias to be there, and I want him to talk, and I just think that could be great.
We'll give things champagne and hit it.
Well, let's not do that.
Get wet.
Yeah. But,
Hey, he never did answer me on the, things on the pancake, pizza stuff. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I asked him when they were,
Here's my
just a
email.
follow-up on it.
I can send these over right now.
Great, thank you so much. I'm looking forward
Elias
to
did
reading.
say that he's had his paint ordered so that once it comes in, I can start painting. But where you want it unveiled on the 4th of July, I'll start on the last week of June and it'll be ready by then. So I'll ask
The
him,
last week of June, he's gonna do it that quick?
he's fast.
Yeah, it doesn't take him long. The only thing I would be worried about is the weather.
Weather, yeah.
He may wanna build in a little more time than that, just so he can get it done. And
It always,
Yeah.
it always loves to
I mean,
rain.
you all can
something
cover
during
it.
summer roations.
I know, okay.
I mean, you can keep it covered for,
Oh, yeah, yeah. We can get a big tarp and just cover it over, you know?
So the banner's already hanging up. I have not driven down by the flood wall, so it's already up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's gotta be something to do with that flag. Gotta be-
Well,
Yeah.
the parade's okay. In DC, they do that with the big banners, with
Yeah.
the big parades on the 4th of July.
If we wanna come down and help stretch it out, it'll be no,
But you
any
know, there
better
might
than
not
Rock
be-
Have a
Friday.
barge with a big flagpole that we can put it on in the middle of the river?
Let it just float out
Or
there.
how about the, remember when,
Off the bridge.
Ohio U used the rock face? to-
Yes.
Can it be put on the rock face over there?
With a big spotlight on it.
I don't know.
It can't be on the
It'd probably
fireworks
get
barge,
dirty,
could
though.
it, somehow? No, that wouldn't work.
It's too big.
You wouldn't have any light out there on it.
Wonder if they would let us hanging across the bridge on that big hillside.
That's what he's talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
On the bridge.
Sullivan Construction owns that, but they.
You know,
Like
the
right
way we
across-
did it at Summer Motion, that AEP installed 2 telephone poles. And they did a rigging at the top of it, so, and I put grommets on the top of the thing, so it would go up this way,
Mhm.
you know? And the guy, the AMVETS lifted it up. So, but they were told that if a wind blows, let the bottom go. So it would just, you know, it wouldn't become a sail, and, so they said it would break the poles off.
Yeah, you couldn't keep it up. Even if you just put it on the bank building for one event,
Mm-hmm,
and it was released and came down,
yeah,
it's not anchored to anything but the top, it's fluttering.
right,
And then once the event is over, I mean, it doesn't have the same impact, but then as long as you're controlling for 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it's not like those pop up without.
yeah,
us-
the biggest thing I think was on the, community trust building was anchoring it. How do you anchor it to the top? There wasn't anything up there. They'd have to create something. They'd have to drive inlets into the building to attach onto. And then
What's your point?
Well, what
them
about
drill in
the,
on somebody
parking
else's
garage?
building.
Yeah, that's,
Well, but they drill on their own building.
Yeah, yeah, true. I mean, I tried, but
Yeah.
oh well. Anyway, we stand adjourned.
all right, so.